Hey folks, how's it all going? Not done a video in a while because I just haven't had the chance. But to be fair, there's been a lot of stuff released and gone up for pre-order and a lot of stuff turned up, and I kind of don't know what to do a review of. I've got my next few reviews all penciled in and ready to go, but until I get them done, I thought maybe a quick discussion video. And yeah, let's face it, if you're a Marvel Legends collector, there's a lot to discuss at the moment because Hasbro are pushing out this 60th anniversary of the Avengers line, the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest, and there's a lot of figures that have been shown off, and yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. So I thought what I'd do is I would go through the figures that are up for pre-order at the moment and give my thoughts on them and say whether or not I'm going to pick them up. So let's begin with the first one they showed off, and spoiler alert, I've definitely pre-ordered it. It's the Iron Man Mark 01, the very first Iron Man armour in the silvery grey, and boy oh boy does this look like a fantastic figure. Yeah, I pre-ordered this thing the minute it went on sale. This figure just looks stupendous. It's all brand new sculpt, all pinless. Despite the fact it's grey/silver, they've had a little tiny paint scuff detailing to it, which just really elevates the whole thing. They've took this really simple design and made it something that I think stands the test of time as a really great looking toy. It's really quite cheap as well. It doesn't cost any more than a regular release figure, mainly. I know prices go up over time, but yeah, this is a really just wonderful looking figure, and I've pre-ordered it because I need this in my collection. I'm a big Iron Man fan, and this is definitely one I definitely need. And I really can't help but think that, or should I say, I really can't help but hope that in a few months they just re-release it painted gold as the Mark II armour, the very classic Avengers first appearance, the very classic armour from the first issue of the Avengers, shall I say. And I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't release it in the gold first, considering it's meant to be an Avengers line, but I'm guessing they want to do the classic look, and they'll definitely reuse this mould for the gold version, because there's not really any other moulds, there's not really any other versions of Iron Man beside the gold version of this mould that you could reuse this mould for. I think that sentence made sense. Anyway, on to the next one they released, or should I say the next one that went up for pre-order. Well, actually, no. Let's go for the next solo release figure they put up for pre-order, and that's the Super Adaptoid. It's a 12-inch deluxe figure, and it looks interesting. They've reused a 12-inch scale Ultimate Captain America figure from a fair few years ago now, but they've added new details like more classic boots, obviously the Super Adaptoid head, some more Iron Man details, giving him a giant Thor's hammer, a giant Captain America's shield. I'm pretty sure it's the one it came with originally. It's okay. It's missing some things that would make it the perfect Super Adaptoid to me. Most notably the Wasp wings or Hawkeye's bow and arrow. Without those, it's not quite the Super Adaptoid I think of. Even the box art used on it, they've kind of cropped the image so you don't see the fact that in that particular image it definitely has Wasp's wings, which are a really key factor to the character that this figure just doesn't feel complete without. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to pick it up. I'm not pre-order or anything. If it goes into a clearance sale down to half price, something like that, I might pick it up. As it stands, yeah, it's not really one for me. Oh, and breaking news, because the first proper images of this figure have only just come online as I'm editing this video. The release of a classic Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle. Yeah, this is yet again a figure I'm going to have to pick up. Love Hawkeye, love this design. Fits in with my classic Avengers and my West Coast Avengers, even my Thunderbolts. The Sky Cycle is a nice addition. It's an Avengers / Marvel Legends vehicle. You can never go wrong with that. Yeah, it's all pinless, it's all beautiful looking, it's all, I'm definitely ordering this figure, because this is a definite must-have. That's really it for the standalone figures, but I think they're missing an opportunity. They could possibly release a few more this year. And you know me, I like to speculate what they might release, so I'll do that. Up first, it's one I think everyone wants, a classic Vision. I know we got that version in the retro style years ago. I had that figure, it was okay. Actually, no, it's quite nice. But times have moved on since then. I don't have the figure anymore. It's really expensive to try and get. And a re-release would just be a no-brainer for sales, because every Marvel Legends collector really wants this classic Vision design in their collection. Similarly, I can never get that word right, Yellow Jacket. Now, I know there's a chance that we might get this figure later on if the upcoming HasLab project is a Giant Man, which it most likely will be. We may get a Yellow Jacket in that set as a packing figure, but if we don't, having Yellow Jacket on his own as an Avengers special edition solo release would just be stupendous. Great character design, admittedly dubious history to the character, but I think as a solo release figure he would be quite striking. He would be quite interesting. Onto villains, or characters that are meant to be villains. Grim Reaper, classic Avengers villain, would look stupendous. I said that word too many times already. Would look great as a new figure. I know we had one yet again a few years ago in an Ant-Man wave, but an updated sculpt, updated tooling would look great as an Avengers figure. Similarly, Count Nefaria, really classic Avengers villain. Never had a Marvel Legends figure, but he'd mainly just be kit basher parts, and he'd be a villain that a lot of people I think would like for their shelves, especially if they are Avengers fans. Okay, after the solo releases, we've got a bunch of 2-packs. And these, I think, are really, really interesting. Up first, the Grey Hulk and Dr. Bruce Banner. Now, this is the first appearance styling of Bruce Banner and the Grey Hulk, and yeah, I pre-ordered this yet again because I love the Grey Hulk, and this is a slight resculpt of the 80th Anniversary Hulk 2-pack figure. The chest has been slightly adjusted to make it slightly less overtly muscular, more in line with the Hulk in his first appearance, and that head sculpt is just beautiful, I think. And Bruce Banner is a nerdy looking guy in a lab coat, but it works. You have to kind of get over the fact that he's wearing an orange shirt. It's accurate to the original source material. In the comic books, he was wearing an orange shirt. But yeah, it's a nice Bruce Banner figure. I think we could have really done with the Bruce Banner figure over the years. Kind of wish we had a version wearing purple pants, but I digress. This is a really great looking 2-pack. I have pre-ordered it, and I recommend other people do too. Next 2-pack, it's a Secret Wars one. It's Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel and Doctor Doom in his Secret Wars bathing suit armor. I can't be the only one who sees this as a silver robot wearing a green bathing suit with a hood, can I? An interesting pair. I know there are a lot of fans of Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel. I only know her from Secret Wars in that identity. I know her more as Photon in her appearances in things like Next Wave or Mighty Avengers or Ultimates. But this is still a really nice design. It's all pinless as well. It's only the single jointed elbows, but I can live with that because it's got the Storm-esque arm wings. It's nice to see as well a female sculpt with the Buccaneer boots. I don't know if we've had a female Buccaneer booted mould before. There are a lot of female characters who have the Buccaneer boots, and this would be a nice way to bring that mould into the pool of parts Hasbro can pull from future characters. Doom, yeah, he's nice. A lot of his sculpting comes from the 80th Anniversary Mark 3 or 4, the classic red and gold Iron Man armour, with new sculpted abdomen, chest, head sculpt. I think it's the same as the one we've had last few years, but he comes with an unmasked Doctor Doom head, which is, if you read the Secret Wars comics back in the day, he healed himself when he got the powers to Beyonder. That's nice to have the unmasked Doom head. Similarly, having the mask of Doom he can hold separately, that's really cool. I haven't pre-ordered this set, but it's not because I don't think it's worth it, it's just I have no connection to it. But if you're a big fan of these two characters, or a big fan of Secret Wars, I can definitely see this being a must for your collection. Okay, next 2-pack release was this one. Yeah, this was the Secret Invasion, Skrull Queen, and second Illuminati Super Skrull. There was one beforehand, and this is one that appeared later in the story. Yeah, this is a set I'm really not enthusiastic about, if I'm honest. The Skrull Queen is obviously, spoiler alert, Jessica Drew, or shall I say, in the storyline, the Skrull Queen was pretending to be Jessica Drew, the Spider-Woman, and this is just a re-release of the figure from back in 2014, I think. I mean, I had the figure, it was good for the time, but at the same time, I kind of wish they could have given us something new. Put it on a pinless body, but or something with double jointed elbows and stuff like that. But no, it's literally a re-release of that old toy with a new head, admittedly a nice looking Skrull female head. Don't get me wrong, and some zappy fingers. I just wanted more, if I'm honest. I know a lot of people who couldn't get their hands on that old Spider-Woman figure will pick this one up because of that, but I can't get over the fact it's just a re-release of an 8-year-old toy at this point. And the Super Skrull, okay, yeah, he's got new head sculpt, new chest bit, new cape, and maybe the one Iron Man arm. But he's reusing the stretchy arm from the last Super Skrull figure, and I'm really unenthusiastic for it, if I'm honest. Yeah, this is a pass for me. If you're a big fan of I keep saying Secret Wars because there's too many secrets in Marvel. If you're a big fan of Secret Invasion, or if you didn't get a chance to pick up that old Spider-Woman toy, maybe pick it up. But as I say, I really wish Spider-Woman was on a better figure. And one sorry. God, I really wish they'd done a better figure for the next 2-pack. The Thor and Destroyer 2-pack. These look really great. The Thor is a retool of the one, again, an 80th anniversary version. New boots, bearded head, comes with a version of the head with a mask on. It's the Walt Simonson era Thor. Thor when he was Eric Masterson, not the actual original Thor Odinson in control. This is a really great looking figure. I'm tempted to pick this 2-pack up because the Destroyer looks fantastic. I know there's a lot of comparisons between this and the Marvel Select version of the Destroyer, but all in all, for like a £50 2-pack, this is really great because you're getting 2 really big figures, and if you split that in half, like £25 each, I'd happily pay that for these 2 guys. The Destroyer is massive and chunky, all new sculpt, all new pinless sculpt. Yes, all silver, it's all metallic, but that's what the character needs to be, and he just oozes power and that great imposing presence of the Destroyer from the comic books. And Thor, never going to say no to a good Thor figure. The new metal banded legs or lower legs look great. The bearded face sculpt, that Eric Masterson mask, brilliant. If you're a fan of the Infinity Gauntlet comic books, this is a better Thor to put in that collection because this is what Thor looked like at the time. I haven't pre-ordered this set yet. I might wait a little bit until I have a bit more ready cash because, as I said, a lot of stuff going up at the moment. But this, I think, is a highly, highly recommended set. And, I forgot about this one. There was another one after that. The 90s era Black Knight and Cersei from the Avengers. I'm going to be honest with you, I've got no desire for these 2. They are part of a classic, and the fact the 90s are considered classic now makes me feel old. Yeah, a classic Avengers lineup. Neither looks particularly stupendous in my opinion. But if you're a fan of the 90s era, every Avenger wearing a jacket period, yeah, maybe pick these 2 up, or I'm not enthusiastic about these 2. It's 2 characters I'm not overly bothered about in their 2 least iconic outfits. Yeah, this is a pass for me. But as I say, if you're a 90s Avengers fan, maybe pick it up. And yeah, that's it for the 2-packs they've actually officially announced and we've got pre-orders for. But I think they could probably do 1 or 2 more 2-packs. I think would sell really well. Going back to the old Secret Wars ideas, release a SheHulk and Titania 2-pack because people know these characters from the SheHulk cartoon, if CGI, the SheHulk Disney Plus show. But release a classic SheHulk and Titania in a 2-pack. Have it be Secret Wars referential, because Titania first appeared in the Secret Wars, SheHulk was in Secret Wars, SheHulk was an Avenger, Titania is an Avengers villain, kind of. Put the 2 of them together. It's a great way to get 2 big muscular female sculpts together in one set, and trust me, it would sell like hotcakes. Similarly, another Secret Wars Avengers set, Volcanic and the James Rhodes version of Iron Man. Now this would actually be really clever re-release because you could just take that holographic armour from the Shang-Chi wave, because that was a really nice comic book coloured Iron Man armour, apart from the arc reactor in the chest, which was blue and it should have been yellow to make it really classic. Re-release that, put that figure in there, give it the yellow arc reactor, give it a James Rhodes head because again, spoiler alert, during the original Secret Wars, James Rhodes was the guy in the Iron Man armour, and it'd be a nice nod to people who read it that, oh yeah, it wasn't actually Tony Stark in that period, it was James Rhodes. And Volcanic, best friend to Titania, created the exact same time as her in the Secret Wars. It'd be nice to have a fuller figured female book or female body mould for for Hasbro to use, and you could cast her out of a clear yellow plastic maybe, or you could have, or Hasbro could have fun. I know it's a weird thing to think of, but yeah, they could have fun trying to figure out how to display her volcanic powers. And as I said, it'd be a nice little nod yet again to the Secret Wars, a nice 2-pack, basically a re-release figure. So that brings the cost of the set down, and you could put the extra budget into making a nice, interesting Volcana figure. And as I said, sell like hotcakes. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little discussion. As I said, I've got reviews in the pipeline, but I've just got a little bit behind. I thought I'd do this just to go over those Avengers-related releases from Marvel Legends and give my 2 cents on it and give my thoughts on what we might possibly get in the future, or what we might like to get in the future. If you like this video, please leave a like, or like the video, should I say. If you've got your own ideas, leave a comment. That's what I should have said. Leave a comment, like the video, that's it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe for more videos in the future. And until next time, folks, I want you all to stay safe, stay sane, and keep on rolling. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-da!